I've done some videoing today when I was sitting in line, so I got to transfer all these to you now.
Oh, you have been.
So get ready to airdrop.
Okay, I gotta shut these guys off then.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Good morning. We're back at sitting in line. I tried something different today. Everybody else has been getting up at all terrible times I do not like getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. That, to me, is a terrible time. I am so glad that there are people that do get up at that time because, well, there's a lot of you that do that. I can do it. I just don't really care for it. But we're back to watching what everybody else is doing. There's some conversation going on over there. I don't know. I was expecting to see a sandwich being exchanged, but not this time. Everybody else, or all the guys at the farm, are getting up or they're sitting in line at 6:30, and I did that yesterday. And when we left, or the elevator opens up, or the ethanol plant opens up at 7:30 and starts dumping. So when we got in line, I was second to the last because I did not manage to get up as early as the rest of our guys, or get going. I was second to the last, and nobody else showed up behind us. So I thought, well, when we all got unloaded, then there was no line hardly. I mean, next to nothing. So I thought, well, I'm going to outsmart this game. I'm going to show up at 8 o'clock when everybody has already unloaded, and I'll just cruise right in. I'll catch up with the guys. Didn't happen. Not going to happen. There are so many people hauling today that it's going to be a day of 2-hour wait, I'm afraid. I just can't believe it. Where does all the corn come from? So stay tuned. Well, here we sit again. For those that don't know what a probe is, that is how they sample the corn and decide if you've got any damage, FM, foreign material, and otherwise, why can't I have a nice semi like that? Amy, you better cut out, why can't I have a nice semi like that? Because I do have nice semis. They decide what your grade is so that if they, or if you have any sort of things that shouldn't be in your load, you get docked and all that good stuff. All these South Dakota boys, they've got some nice stuff. I just can't get over them big trailers that they can have here. I think we could pull another one behind ours, right? Maybe. It's just unbelievable. Grab my little card, which won't reach, so I have to get out. Struggling. Okay. Sit in line some more, wait a little bit. This ain't gonna be too long. A little over 5 minutes per truck. And we're gonna be heading back home. The wait is never really long enough to let you be able to put your head against the side of the truck and take a little nappy nap, because you're always moving ahead, or you have to move ahead. It's maybe more of an intimidation factor of what's the next guy gonna say if you don't move ahead. It's kind of a pressure deal. Gets you all tensed up so you can't even fall asleep. Just the problems that you have in line waiting.
What's doing? so noisy out there. I couldn't interview you.
All right.
What doing? More cables.
Just one more camera, right?
Oh, it's a camera?
One more. Along with the other nest of wires. If a mouse ever pulled in this place, we'd really be in trouble. Yeah. So now I want to have a camera looking down the driveway so I can see what's all coming at me. And you say, well, don't you have that already? Well, yeah, but I don't when I'm filling trucks out of the overhead. Otherwise, yeah, I could switch to TV. You know, now that I think of it, I wonder, could we have just got a whole nother TV and just had that hooked right up to there?
Brainstorming while you talk to the people.
Yeah. Well, I'm making use of these old cameras that 2014 is when I bought all of the old stuff.
Wow. 11 years, Doug.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a long time ago.
Does it still work? Is it still...
It still works. It's not.
With the new technology, does it work?
No. No. It's all old.
Well, why are you...
Well, no, I gotta get my little TV screen out from 2000, whatever year I said it was. I gotta go hook this up. We'll
I gotta
see if
get
it
going
works.
home, by the way.
Oh, you
So,
just hold your horses.
okay.
Now I have to figure out. So we're opposite. We gotta turn the camera normal. How do you go that? You know, this is going on. This is gonna take
Look at
me.
the little tool screen.
I don't remember how to do it.
Like an antique.
Yeah. Normal. It's backwards, right? No. It's making me dizzy. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Stuff.
Okay, so what? Oh yeah, that's the little powder that comes
Corn
falling
powder?
off of the overhead bin, which I see now. I gotta
Starch.
go open, close the side draw because it's not pulling enough amps. Oh, steady. What are you looking at? The chair? Well, why would you want a brand new chair for down here? You wouldn't. Look at this one. This one's better yet. It
Lord.
becomes one with you when you're all dirty.
Grossness.
The best
You
chairs
are
ever.
attached to the weirdest stuff.
So you want me to go buy a brand new chair?
Oh, you could find a better secondhand one than that, maybe.
You're.
Oh, I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're. Yeah.
It's okay. Those
Okay.
are from your mama's kitchen.
Yeah, those are 1982.
When we started dating, those were the ones. And
Guaranteed the best sitting chair, the most comfortable chair I've ever sat.
swiveling and rolling.
Didn't
And,
have it all.
huh?
I
It's
got
luxury.
I done some, huh?
Luxury.
Right. Well, I'm gonna make use of what I have kept or have hung on to for many years. Don't ask me why I have it. I don't really. Well, I do remember why I have it, but I kind of understand what happened throughout the whole when we built shop at the farm. Amazon, I think that was, I don't want to say it was just starting to become something, but everybody was really starting to buy everything on it. And we happened to buy well, you'll see here. You'll see. Got any guesses so far? Yeah, we bought a toilet for the shop bathroom. Wanted black to match everything in there, and well, let's say I think it was too big of one. It had to be a short stool because of the plumber and the wall.
So we had to send it back. Well, the thing came as two separate boxes, and it did not, when we could not use it, then it did not, and oh, it's all different. It's all different. So I'm working on the one tank in the house because it's leaking. And this one I thought, well, maybe I don't need to buy the flap and all that stuff, but looks like I do. So we'll be going to town. Well, I am gonna go to town today, and I am going to pick up a new one. So much for holding on to something. This ain't gonna work. So back to the house we go. Oh yes, back to the sending the toilet back to Amazon. 2 boxes, 1 number. So when the UPS or whoever came to pick it up, and I suppose the wind is going to be bothering you guys now, so I had to come in here because it was so windy out there. Whenever the truck came, whoever it was, to pick up the toilet, he said, well, I only have one pickup tag, and it's for 1 box. You cannot send, I'm not taking 2 boxes because I've only got one tag. And we said, well, it come as a unit, you know, you can't sell a toilet without the tank. And the guy says, I can't help you. If they want the other box, they'll have to send another sticker. And I said, well, okay then. Well, you know where the tank is for the bottom of the toilet. If they want it, it's here. Well, that's over 10 years ago. So, or about 9 years, I guess. Not that it matters, but Amazon, we have your black tank for the bottom of the toilet if you want it. And now I'm going to, once again, have it out with that timer. So I've got a timer on the soffit lights on the shed here. I don't know why, but that timer, when it gets super cold out, it acts like it loses power. It forgets what time it is, date, and then nothing works. So then I come out here and reprogram it. It seems to work for maybe 2 years, and then I have to replace it. But if any of you guys understand why that would happen, or if they make a better timer than this guy, well, I'd really be interested in knowing what one it is that I should be getting, because I am sick of that thing. And the reason that I'm going to town is because, well, we're into this semi-tractor day cab project, and I've got to get these here tires over to a place to get polished, because when you put all new diesel fuel tanks on something and get everything else all shiny, you got to have nice cleaned up rims. So we are going to be going on a road trip this afternoon and dropping them off. As long as we're updating, here's my situation. I've got, well, what is the model number? It's a 211. I believe it's a Mansfield or whatever, but yeah, we gotta get a new one of these. So, and I'm sure that Amy is going to have that all cleaned up by the time I get home with the new ones, so that, well, so I don't have to do it. So that's that update. We're gonna fix it up because, well, nothing good about a leaky. I suppose it was leaking every, I don't know, half hour. So we're gonna fix it before I get busy and it doesn't get fixed till summertime.
When the mailman calls and says, meet me in the driveway. You okay? Hi, Rick.
Well, I've been fighting with the bathroom, so no, I'm not okay.
I wonder who's been ordering from Amazon, you suppose?
Yeah, It's cold out, but I seen Rick starting to sweat
Why?
because he is, well, he's on camera now. There's maybe been other occasions where he's just snuck in a little bit, but
Yeah.
now they're gonna see him. I just have to ask, Amy, do you have different colored gloves for like the kit? Now don't be going and wrecking nothing here. I just want you to clean it.
Yeah, well, look at this gross thing.
So you just yank it off.
Didn't mean to.
Oh.
Just a roughneck.
Maybe it's a good thing I haven't gone to town yet and gotten parts, because I might need some more before this is over, huh? Maybe. Well, I'm gonna be back over in the other room here,
Are you sure?
trying to order parts for this truck thing.
You've
Really-
been working on this the second weekend.
This has gotten to be overwhelming.
What are you doing?
She asked, what am I doing? I'm ordering parts for the truck. You know, lights gotta match and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And do we have a story to tell on
What?
diesel tanks on a truck? It'll all be on Chet's story, but do you know that when you order diesel, brand new aluminum tanks, they don't come polished no more? You have to polish them.
Why?
I guess the shipping is an issue with scratchy and all that, but
Oh.
so it's been quite a deal. It's been quite a deal. That's all I can say is
Sure seems like
we're learning more. And I'm not even going to get into that horrible thing, but
So, honey, we got the part. Yesterday, you did not have luck finding the part.
no.
Who did you take the rims? You took the rims?
The semi-rims, the aluminum rims, we took them. You know, that's going to be
When you say we,
interesting.
who
Me and a guy I know. Could have been the mailman.
Yep.
It has been a while since I've been to that place,
What place?
the aluminum polishing
Oh.
rim place. But the last time I was there, I put them in the place that I put them this time. Well, I don't know. He just said, go ahead, put them in there. It's not locked. Monday we'll talk to him. No. See, now Amy's pointing at the camera again, reminding me to look at the left-hand side of the video camera machine, the magic box.
I try to do it gently, and so that they don't know that I'm reminding you, and then you tell
But
them
then
that I'm reminding
I get
you.
distracted, and I said something that had nothing to do. I didn't say anything at all other than jibber jatter because I was looking at your finger.
Just all the footage that I was just looking at, you were doing the same thing, and I'm like, how am I going to get you to look at the people instead of at the red dot?
And what have I said before?
I don't care if you care, I care, and they care.
I don't care where I look.
That's not nice.
Why is that?
Because you should look like you're talking to them. And that's where they are. Right
You get
there.
in trouble from some people. Why are you looking in the camera? Are you always trying to look to see if you look pretty?
If you look there, it doesn't look like you're looking in the camera. It's when I actually look at myself to see if I've got the camera in the right spot, then it looks like I'm looking at myself. When I'm looking at the camera to see the angle
Okay.
I've got.
I challenge the people that say that to go and video themselves.
Right here.
No, I'm looking at myself. And see how tempting it is to actually look at yourself, because that's somebody right here. Well, there's somebody right there,
Yeah.
and his mouth is moving. Yeah, it's me, but I don't know why I look at myself, but I certainly don't look at the left side. I look at the right side more than...
No kidding.
Who cares?
I care.
Anyway, I dropped the rims off where I always had put them.
Okay.
And then I took my flashlight, because I don't know where the light switches are in this place, and I walked back towards where the rim polishing machine used to be. I'm looking at the camera, Amy. And there's no machine.
Uh-oh.
That's when I started thinking, oh boy, what what's going on here? And then I had talked to the owner of the place, and he had first misunderstood that he thought I wanted the whole truck polished. Well, they never, that I know of, they have never polished the entire truck before. So now my new fear is that I have dropped the rims off in a place that is not where they're supposed to be.
Like the whole business is wrong?
Could be.
The whole business place. Not like the place in the shop. When you said place, I thought you meant like set them in
They
the wrong.
maybe sold this truck wash and built a whole new one. I don't know, but they're in the truck wash. That's all I know. So
You gonna call him on Monday?
I called him immediately after I found out the machine was missing, and of course it goes to voicemail. So I'm gonna expect a phone call Monday saying, well, I don't have the ability to get them rims over to where I need them, so if you want them at my place, you have to come and pick these back up and bring them over to my new shop. That's my fear. Or
And that's how far of a drive? About an hour?
hour, 50 minutes. Or the tires and rims will just be totally gone, missing, gone. Who knows where I took them? Maybe somebody
You don't even know what you're doing half the time?
Well, you won't go with to see what I'm doing, so I don't know. So that's the deal. I'm going to stick to toilet fixing, but yeah, we could not find the proper stuff yesterday, and
Runnings or somewhere.
of course, I believe there was a lot of stuff hung up on the wrong. It maybe was there, but it just wasn't
Visible.
hung back up on the right hook. Gotta actually experience that to believe how I would rather have people take stuff off the hook, and if they don't remember where it goes back on, just
Put it on the
throw it on the floor. So somebody has to pick it up. I hope I didn't lose that.
You have some pent
I
up
think it
stuff
went
going
down
on.
between the seat there, Amy.
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't want. Yeah, I've been trying to work better on. What is it? Not being so negative on the
It
outlook
hasn't
of
worked
things.
out so good for you the last
I'm gonna
couple
turn
days.
I'm turning a new leaf right now. From here on out,
Be good.
it is partly cloudy today. It is not cloudy. See how I turned the leaf?
All right. Well,
This guy ahead of me is doing,
So you're doing-
the average speed limit.
you're doing good. That's
I
good.
am.
That's good.
It was so easy.
Yeah, but is your heart changed? You can say things, but if you don't have a heart change, then I don't know.
Right again. Yeah, the vehicle did take gas today, though. That is.
I don't know what happened.
That is good. So maybe somebody told me that the flippers sometimes way down deep into the tank can get jacked up or something. I guess there's a check valve or something like that in case you get in an accident and tip upside down. Not that I'm ever going to plan on doing something like that, but that valve can get stuck. So I was told to take a hammer and crawl underneath, pound around. Well, I crawled underneath there and I looked around and I can't even see the gas tank. There's so much miscellaneous stuff, including a spare tire in the way. So maybe it fixed itself. And with this being said, I think we're gonna let you guys go because I'm done talking like a maniac.
Thanks for joining us. Have a blessed day.
This Sunday's over.
Did it get clean in there? I was just gonna show them how clean I got the toilet because you were saying, I wonder if she'll have it clean.
Mm-hmm. How do you?
Can't hear you.
How do you fix on your stools in your church clothes? You know, that brings up a memory.
Oh boy, we don't have time for a memory.
My church clothes are the same as my go to town clothes now that the day and age has changed into what it is. People wearing stocking hats at church now, baseball caps, you name it, it goes nowadays. I would have been tarred and feathered as a child if I'd even thought of doing something like that years ago. I think I wore a suit and a tie till I was 16 to church.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I put
Fixin'.
it together incorrect already.
Oh boy.
Just minor little simple fix.
All right. We'll let him go. I
Yeah.
think you'll get it now.
Or
It's not good on your teeth, you know.
we're ready. Oh, I use my lips. Got to clean the end of the flashlight some way.
Disgusting.
It is. I'd like to know why our stool tanks have got so many different types of.
Just get these things.
Yeah, each one is different. Got this style float in one, got a different style float in the other one. Different flipper, plunger, whatever you call it.
Who knows?
You know what? If they stick around, I'm gonna do it because they're still here. This flush is for you.